In this lecture, we'll be going to see the application layer protocols. So we have already seen that the objective is to understand what are the different protocols used at application layer. The most important protocol is IPv6 that we have discussed in this part. It is included. So IPv6 is the part of the application layer protocol. Course outcomes that we have seen, the course outcome will be at the end of this course you will be able to understand what are the different various protocols and application at the application layer, and you will be able to differentiate between IPv4 and IPv6. So you need to understand what are the application layer protocol defines and why these protocols are there. So you know that layer to layer communication we have already seen in OSI model, and each layer is having a different protocol associated with it. So application layer is also not an exceptional for that one. So for application layer also, the application layer protocol defines how the application processes, that is client and servers, are running on the different end systems. That means the best example we can consider it after it. Let me complete the definition first. So it defines how application processes running on different end systems pass the message to each other. In particular application layer protocol, it defines the type of the message, then the syntax of various types of the message, then the semantics, then the rules for the determining when and how the process sends the message and responds to the message. So these are the part of these protocols we can consider it. Now the best example is that whenever you are sending an email, now the two operating systems are different. So Macintosh operating system you will be using, and second operating system you will be using Windows, and third will be using Linux. So whenever you send a email, so email is an application which is defined at application layer protocol. So that protocol will understand. So the email is designed in such a way that whatever may be the content you have sent it from Macintosh to Windows, or Windows to Linux, or Linux to any other system, that email will have a standard format, and whenever they will get converted into the respective formats, the email will be reflected the same message, so the information will be reflected in the same format. So this is how the application layer protocols will help you to communicate with each other. Otherwise the operating system, which is totally different, Macintosh and Windows, they are totally different. So the email working on Windows and the email working on Macintosh is the same one. So you will be getting the same email, the same format you will be getting. That is what the advantage you will be having. So this application layer protocol will help you to communicate with each other for the systems which are having a different end systems. So this is how you are able to communicate with each other. Now there are different types of protocols that are associated with this application layer. So DNS is there, then HTTP is there, SMTP and POP3 type of protocols are there. Then DNS is what? It matches the domain names with the IP addresses. That means whenever you are typing google.com, so google.com itself is having its own IP address. So this google.com is mapped to IP address, and this mapping will be done with the help of DNS. Then HTTP, you are familiar with this one, hypertext protocol. So this is used for browsing the client and server. So whenever you are typing it, so you might be typing www or https or http : like type of information you will be typing on your browser URL link. So that URL link, when you are typing, so at that time this HTTP is utilized. So this HTTP will help you to transfer the data between client and server using web browser. SMTP and POP3, these are used for the messages from client to server over the internet. So this POP3 server and SMTP servers, so this information you need to know it. So these what are these protocol? We'll understand it one by one as we proceed with the next lectures. Another protocol is there that is called as a FTP. So this FTP allows you to download and upload your files between the client and the servers. So whenever you're copying it, so you are uploading your files on drives, you are uploading the files on your server, so and you are downloading it also. So FTP will help you to understand. So then Telnet is there, one more protocol that Telnet allows you to log in to the from host to remote location. That means you are logging it to the your email ID, or when you are browsing a particular server, you need to log in to that server. So that logging is done with the help of this Telnet. So this is a virtual connection that is available to you. So virtually you will be get connected, remotely you will be get connected to that server. So whenever you are logging to your email access, then at that time you are logging it to either your Gmail or Yahoo or whatever may be the email services you are taking from the various companies. So you need to log in to that. So you are accessing their services by remotely logging it. So this is how you are able to this Telnet will help you. So there is one more protocol that that has been added here. So that is called as a DHCP, Dynamic Host Control Protocol. So this DHCP assigns the IP addresses, subnet mask, and default gateways and DNS servers. So whenever you are designing your network, so this DHCP, when you put it automatically, then this DHCP will help you to get you all these services automatically. It will try to understand the DNS server, it will try to find out the gateway, it will try to find out the IP address and subnet mask also. So this DHCP is another useful protocol that will be looking into this chapter. Even though these are not the part of this one, so these are the part at network layers, but here it is included in this part, so we'll be considering DHCP over here. So the application architecture, there are different types of application architectures are there. That means client is there and server is there, or peer-to-peer is there, or there is a combination of hybrid combination, client server and P2P. That means network in your lab, we can call it as a peer-to-peer. That means if a folder is shared, that folder you can share it anywhere in the LAN. So that is a peer-to-peer sharing. Okay. The best example is your printer is shared, and from any machine you can give the print to that machine where the printer is shared. So that machine is shared with, so this printer is shared with, similarly we can share the folders also, similarly we can share the various applications also, but the most probably here we are sharing the folders. That's why it is mostly known as peer-to-peer, whereas client server architecture is a server is there, and from that server you will be getting certain services and you will be utilizing it. So most of the time the softwares that you want to utilize, these softwares are installed on application server, and that server, whenever you log into the client and through login you log into the server, you are able to access all these softwares on your client based machine. So this is called as a client server type of application, and hybrid means the combination of these two. So this is how we can start with the architectures and application lectures. So today we'll stop here only. In the next lecture